this idea of insecurity, I think one thing we all struggle with as human beings is this lack of certainty, this inability to know for fact that something's going to work. I think that's a really uncomfortable situation that we all find ourselves in. And I think one of the reasons for my style or tone of messaging is being brutally honest with you, Michael. I spent the vast majority of my life feeling insecure, both as an athlete coming up, then as a coach, as you've alluded to. Am I good enough at my job to be able to help these athletes get the best out of themselves? And those two experiences were really powerful for me because it never went away, that insecurity of, am I doing enough? Am I good enough? Do I know enough? Am I doing a good enough job? And I'm 46 now, 46 a couple of days ago. Actually, that sensation has never gone away. I still experience that now on a day-to-day basis, talking to athletes. I still want to do a good job. I still want to help and support these people to improve. But even to this day, doesn't matter how much I read around the subject, how heavily I try and qualify myself in a subject. Truth be told, I don't know if this will work or not. It depends on so many different moving parts. First and foremost, whether the athlete, listens or respects or my message resonates with them. That's not completely under my control. And I think that feeds into a lot of the underlying insecurity that a lot of us face, that this isn't a maths equation. It's not 2 + 2 = 4. We're going to get a whole host of different answers. And I think for a human being, that's a really uncomfortable situation. And a lot of what I talk about now is that reality that it's okay to not know 100%. Actually, that is normal. But what we can do is we can still go into that situation believing in ourselves, and we can still feel confident in ourselves as long as we're not trying to attach it to 100% certainty to achieve an outcome. So yeah, insecurity is something I'm very open and honest about in my own life. And the more I talk about it, the more the person sat in front of me, I see their face soften, I see their body language relax when they hear someone say something similar, and they will invariably say, oh, thank God someone said that, because I don't feel 100% in control of this right now, but I feel like I should. And that's a really difficult internal conflict for a lot of athletes or human beings in general, but in our case, athletes, to try and balance. So I've always drawn heavily on the honesty and the reality of the journey rather than trying to sell, this idealistic version that we're all bulletproof and super confident. I don't
Yeah.
think that's, I